Welcome back to Media Toothpick.
where we nitpick the media for you.
Movies. Don't we love them? They're America's cornerstone of entertainment, a world full of creativity and an outlet for intense storytelling, especially in the thriller and noir genre. Starting way back in the 1920s, both genres were a product of their time and to this day continue to be explored and expanded upon. For example, neo-noir, a modern take on the classical noir genre. Now, to get an example of what thriller and neo-noir is like, then look no further than David Fincher's 1995 movie Seven, starring Morgan Freeman, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Brad Pitt. The standards for intensity in neo-noir was set. Taking place in an unknown city, life is nothing but grid mark in this setting, constant rain, faceless apartment buildings, alleyways full of ins and outs and sin in every corner. Morgan Freeman, as retiring detective William Somerset, is paired up with Brad Pitt as rookie detective David Mills on the search for Kevin Spacey as John Doe, a psychopathic serial killer zealot preaching and quite literally taking Dante's Divine Comedy as reality. Each victim is what John Doe believes to be the embodiment of a deadly sin, leaving Detective Somerset and Detective Mills discovering gruesome and twisted body horror.
Wow, I mean, this is kind of like your normal buddy cop movie.
Seriously, a man being fed for days till his stomach imploded, rotting in his own bowels and vomit, a lawyer forced to weigh his life in his own flesh and blood till he died through bloodless and physical trauma. I mean, that's only gluttony and greed. Imagine what pride, envy, lust, sloth, and wrath are like.
It's true.
How can a single man meticulously plan and commit to such heinous crimes and yet claim to be acts of judgment? With that alone, you want to figure out what makes this guy tick, and David Fincher leaves breadcrumbs everywhere. The movie hovers around questions of what does it mean to be moral? Is everyone an embodiment of sin? Is judgment an excuse for our actions? Or if there is no divine punishment, is it up to the man to judge ourselves and use those sins against us? Which, ironically, is back to being sinful.
I mean, it kind of sounds like some just heavy stuff. Like, it's obvious that things from reality and religion is what keeps the movie together. And on top of the performance from an A-list cast, it's no wonder that Seven can be seen as one of the pinnacle films of neo-noir and psychological thriller.
I mean, audience claims it to be phenomenal. It's not your typical crime thriller. The whole plot is full of motives that make you question morality as a fine line that flows along with the key point of the movie. If you follow the characters, particularly David Mills and Somerset, you can really see these characters grow despite the story being really fast-paced, says Charlie Cuthbertson. Stephen Dijon says, grotesque storyline, it is so well acted that you are drawn into identifying with the characters quite quickly. The visuals are not so graphic, thankfully, but you become so involved with the story they are easily imagined without you noticing what has happened. The ending will leave you with psyche and soul torn. Red Panda says, impeccable, breathtakingly good, chilling, and very well acted. The film has one of the most interesting and gripping crime stories ever told, but the director's take on the different types of crime and criminals is eye-opening. The real reason why John Doe is a very good villain is because we are not shown any trauma in his life and that shaped his character. Seven has an 8.6 out of 10 on IMDb and an 82% on Rotten Tomatoes. But for this review, we're giving it 9. Brad Pitt out of 10, Morgan Freeman's. Wait. 10, Gwyneth Paltrow. 10, David Fincher. Never mind, 10, Morgan Freeman. If you're a fan of dark psychological body horror and thriller, give Seven a watch. You won't regret it. Speaking of which, do you have any recommendations for us today?
Oh man, I think this one's pretty interesting. I mean, have you ever heard of the Mad God?
No, I haven't heard of the Mad God.
I mean, do you know who directed Star Wars and Jurassic Park?
Yeah, it's Phil Trippett, right?
Well, the Mad Dog is his passion project, 30 years in the making. I mean, it's really incredible.
30 years in the making?
Yeah, Mad God is crazier and darker than Seven, and because it's stop motion, it has this uncanny feeling, but in a good way, right? So hear me out. The storytelling revolves around this World War I inspired environment, underground labyrinths filled with Frankenstein-like monsters descending from, dirty surgery rooms, but it's kind of like a hellish world of monsters and scientists in war.
I've never even heard of that. Wow. Well, if you've been looking to add something to your watch list, give both Seven and Mad God a try. We'll be back after these messages.
What are you doing in there?
What's that?
I wouldn't do that. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
I think it's just vapor with flavor.
It won't hurt my kid like cigarettes, right?
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
My kid?
My kid knows it's dangerous.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Stairs. 4 out of 5 college students suffer from fear of stairs. Whether it be to the first floor, the third, or the sixth, the fear is strong. But we need to stop this. We need to work together and conquer these stairs, step by step. So stop taking the elevator, take a deep breath, and take the first step to a new you. What are you doing in there?
What's that?
I wouldn't do that. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
We're helping our classmates.
Thank you. Aquí ayudamos a quienes les gusta comer postres ricos.
I'm helping my customers.
Sim, muito obrigado. Tchauzinho. Eu estou a fazer isto para ajudar a minha família, comunidade e amigos.
Hi, my name is Marconi Gavis, the health director for the township community. Getting vaccinated is the best way to ensure that we continue to help others in our community. COVID-19 vaccines are safe, effective, and free. So please continue to help your community by getting vaccinated at one of our upcoming vaccination clinics. Remember, together we can help our community.
31, 33.
Okay. So?
And we're back. We're here for another round of our favorite trivia game. This time, questions are movie themed. We have our recurring member.
I'm Yanae.
David.
Okay, so are you guys ready for this trivia game?
Yeah, I'm ready.
We are.
Let's do it.
How informed are you guys on movies?
We'll see. I'm a little bit.
I know a little bit.
Okay, so if one of you knows the answers, hit the button, answer correctly, and you get a point. Will you win? I don't know. I'm not going to keep track.
Okay.
Philip Noyce isolates his heroine on a yacht and has her fighting for her life against an unhinged stowaway in which 1989 movie? Open water, dead calm, ghost ship, or lifeboat?
Ghost ship?
No.
That is incorrect.
So I definitely know it's not ghost ship. Can you read the other three responses again?
Open water, dead calm, lifeboat.
I'm gonna go open water. Oh,
You guys are both incorrect. The right answer is dead calm.
Oh.
Okay.
I would have never got that.
Question 2. Which 1981 film directed by Richard Marquand has Donald Sutherland as a German spy in England who nearly succeeds in thwarting D-Day? The Eye of the Needle, The Eagle Has Landed, The Day of the Jackal, or The Key to Rebecca?
I'm gonna say The Eagle Has Landed.
That is incorrect, David.
Okay.
The Key to Rebecca?
That is also incorrect. The correct answer, guys, is The Eye of the Needle.
I would have never got that.
Yeah.
Techno thrillers tend to involve a large amount of technical detail, and they tend to have a militaristic or science fiction leaning. Which 1982 American film sees Clint Eastwood committed to a plot to steal a Soviet aircraft capable of reaching the speed of Mach 6 and containing a weapon system that operates on through impulses? Firefox, Flight of the Intruder, Rainbow Six, or Vortex?
I'm gonna just guess. Vortex?
That is incorrect. David?
Well, this is a hard one. I'm definitely gonna go with maybe Firefox.
That is correct.
Okay.
You finally have a
All
good
right.
answer. Next question. Which 1978 film based on a novel by Robin Cook sees a young surgical resident, Genevieve Bujold, uncover horrifying similarities amongst fit young patients pronounced brain dead after minor surgery? Brain, terminal, coma, or fatal cure?
Terminal is saying something to me, so I'm gonna go with Terminal.
I'm sorry, David. That is incorrect.
Coma.
That is correct.
Okay.
So 1-1. All right.
Lucky guess.
Next question. The political thriller which 1969 Alfred Hitchcock's Jim involves a French intelligence officer who uncovers a plot to plant missiles in Cuba. Torn Curtain, Topaz, Frenzy, The Man Who Knew Too Much.
The Man Who Knew Too Much.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
What was out of three guesses?
Torn Curtain, Topaz, Frenzy. It's all on you, David.
It is definitely all on me. If I had to guess, I'm gonna go with Frenzy. Frenzy.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer, guys, is Topaz.
I was gonna say that too.
Okay.
Paranoia thrillers delve into the conflicts of the mind. Gene Hackman plays Harry Cole, a surveillance specialist who is torn with guilt over a recording that he's made that leads to the murder of 3 people in which 1974 movie? The Conversation, Target, Night Moves, or The Package?
I'm gonna just guess and say The Conversation.
That is correct.
Okay.
We are getting somewhere.
Damn.
Next question.
Okay.
Spy thrillers are synonymous with James Bond, but what is the name of the spy who is the protagonist of such Cold War classics as The Empress File, 1965, Funeral in Berlin, 1966, and Billion Dollar Brain, 1967? Is it Matt Helm, Joseph Reardon, Harry Palmer, Brain, Boise Oaks? Any day now.
Can you repeat that again?
The answers of the
Yeah,
question.
just the answers.
Matt Helm, Joseph Reardon, Harry Palmer, Brain, Boise Oaks.
Is it Harry?
That's correct.
Wow.
I literally just guessed.
3-1. Okay.
Which 1977 Peter Hyams directed conspiracy thriller deals with an allegation that man's first landing on Mars is nothing more than a hoax? Is it Outland, Manuscript, Edge of Darkness, or Capricorn 1?
I'm gonna take a stab. I'm gonna say Capricorn 1.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Next one. Christopher Nolan has become a master of narratives that delve into the mental designs of his characters. This he vividly expresses in which 2008 movie that features Christian Bale and deals with vigilantism, impossible ethical decisions, and, in the words of the antagonist, watching the world burn. Death of...
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know the answer.
I got it.
What is the answer?
Definitely The Dark Knight.
That is correct.
Yeah.
He had that one.
That was easy.
What is the name of the title character of the thriller novel Gone Girl? Becky, Amy, Rachel, or Catherine?
What's her name? Becky?
Incorrect. David?
I got it. It's Rachel.
Also incorrect.
Damn. Okay.
The correct answer is Amy.
Okay.
Who plays the female lead in the 2011 adaptation The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo? Naomi Rapace, Rooney Mara, Amy Adams, or Olivia Wilde?
I'm gonna say Miss Olivia.
That is incorrect, David.
Okay.
Was it Amy?
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is Rooney Mara.
Okay.
Who plays the lead in the 2014 adaptation of Gone Girl? Henry Cavill, Josh Hartnett, Ben Affleck, or Matt Damon?
That's easy. It's Ben Affleck.
That is correct, David.
Okay.
What's the score?
I think it's a tied game.
Tie game?
3-3.
Okay. Next question. Number 10 on Eddie Muller's list is the 1948 Dane Clark film where he plays a tormented young man whose issues lead him into a murderous path.
Okay.
Name the film. The Moon and Sixpence, Moon Glow, Moon Rise, or Moonstruck?
Moonstruck?
Incorrect.
I'm gonna say Moonrise.
That is correct, David.
I was gonna say that.
Next question. Film historians consider Out of the Past, 1947, a classic example of film noir with a complicated plot, dark storyline, dark cinematography, and classic femme fatale.
Okay.
What actor who made several film noir appearances, Night of the Hunter Crossfire starred in? Dane Clark, Robert Mitchum, Orson Welles, James Cagney.
Was it James?
That's incorrect.
Oh.
David is on you.
Can you go over the last three?
Dane Clark, Robert Mitchum, Orson Welles.
I'm gonna go with Orson Welles.
That is also incorrect.
Okay.
The correct answer, guys, is Robert Mitchum.
All right.
The Maltese Falcon, 1941, one of Humphrey Bogart's classic films. He plays Dashiell Hammett's Sam Spade searching for the bejeweled falcon. Sidney Greenstreet and Peter Lorre play the unusual suspects, but who was the real culprit revealed in the final screen? Is it Lee Patrick, Alicia Cook Jr., Mary Astor, or Ward Bond?
I'm gonna take a stab with this one, and I'm gonna say Lee Patrick.
I'm sorry, David, but that is incorrect.
Okay.
Was it Ward?
No. The correct answer is Mary Astor. I thought you guys said you were familiar with movies.
I never said that.
I thought so too.
Okay, let's change up the questions for a bit.
Okay.
What's the name of Meatloaf's character in the Rocky Horror Picture Show? Henry, Eddie, Chuck, or Al?
I'm gonna say Eddie.
That is correct, David.
All right.
Next question. Which country does Forrest Gump travel to as part of the All-American Ping Pong team? Vietnam, China, Sweden, or France? And this movie is also a classic, so you have to get this
China.
That is correct, David.
Go.
Someone does know their movies.
Go.
Who did the cat in The Godfather belong to? Francis Ford Coppola, Diane Keaton, Al Pacino, or no one? The cat was a stray.
Was it Al?
Incorrect.
Oh.
David, who did the cat belong to?
I'm going to say no one. The cat was a stray.
The cat was a stray.
Oh.
What score did Elle Woods get on her LSAT and Legally Blonde? 155, 166, 170, or 179?
You said 166, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going with that one.
That is incorrect.
156.
That's not an answer.
Oh. I thought you said that.
155?
Oh, let's try that. 155.
Incorrect. The correct answer is 179. Which movie is this famous line from? I Wish I Knew How to Quit You. Love Actually, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, Brokeback Mountain, or The Notebook?
I'm going to go with The Notebook.
I'm sorry, David. That is incorrect.
All right.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
No, the correct answer is Brokeback Mountain.
Okay.
I never seen that.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
It's actually a good movie.
Really?
Okay. How old was Stockard Channing when she played high school student Rizzo in Grease? 27, 33, 35, or 20?
You know what's so crazy about movies back then? They were really older characters, so it was like really hard, but definitely not like 20 or 50. If I had to guess through the process of elimination, I'm gonna say 33.
That is correct,
There we
David,
go.
with
There
the
we go.
process of
Sounds about right.
elimination. Which is the first movie in the Austin Powers franchise? Austin Powers Spy of the World, Austin Powers The Spy Who Shagged Me, Austin Powers International Man of Mystery, or Austin Powers and Gold Member?
I'm gonna just take a guess. Was it the gold one?
No.
No. I think that was like the fourth installment.
Oh.
Because I think Beyonce was in that one.
Yeah, that's the
I
only
know,
one
yeah.
I see.
So if I had to take a guess, it's not the one that shagged me. What was the first option again?
Austin Powers Spy of the World.
Spy of the World. I'm going Spy of the World.
That is incorrect.
Ooh.
The correct answer is Austin Powers International Man of Mystery.
Okay.
What is the name of the camp where counselors are terrorized by a slasher in Friday the 13th?
Easy, man. Crystal Lake.
Oh, that is correct. We didn't even have to go over the answer choices.
Easy.
Which two
Not my
movies? Which two movies started from the same script? Star Wars and Close Encounters of the Third Kind, E.T. and Poltergeist, The Goonies and Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park, and The Land Before Time.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one. Was it Jurassic Park?
No, I would have fell for that one too. But David, what do you think it is?
Read it one more time.
Close Encounters and Star Wars,
Okay.
E.T. and Poltergeist, The Goonies and Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park, and The Land Before Time.
I'm going to say E.T.
That is correct.
All right.
This one,
Okay.
how many Oscars has Halle Berry won? 2, 1, 0, or 4?
Halle Berry is a really good actor, so I'm gonna go with 4.
That is incorrect. We would like it to be 4.
I wish it was 4.
I'm going to say 2.
That is also incorrect.
Okay.
What?
Halle Berry only has 1 Oscar.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Okay.
That's wow.
Okay. It's pretty good. Wow.
Well, that's it for all we have for the game of our trivia. We will be back after these messages.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
I think it's just vapor with flavor.
It won't hurt my kid like cigarettes, right?
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
My kid?
My kid
He knows it's dangerous.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Stairs. 4 out of 5 college students suffer from fear of stairs. Whether it be to the first floor, the third, or the sixth, the fear is strong. But we need to stop this. We need to work together and conquer these stairs, step by step. So stop taking the elevator, take a deep breath, and take the first step to a new you.
What are you doing in there?
What's that?
I wouldn't do that. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
Welcome back to the show, guys. And before the commercial break, we were going to finish the trivia questions, but it's such a fan favorite that we're going to bring back for a few more questions. So,
I like that.
contestants, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm up 6-3. That's all I know.
You might want to catch
Listen,
up.
I got this.
Next question. Which movie does not feature Emma Stone? Superbad, Easy A, The Help, or No Strings Attached?
Was it The Help?
That is incorrect.
Oh, that's
David.
easy. No strings attached.
That is correct.
Yeah. All right.
Next question. Which professional athlete was considered for the lead in The Terminator? Dan Marino, Mike Tyson, O.J. Simpson, or Wayne Gretzky?
I'm gonna go with my brother Dan.
I'm sorry, David. That is incorrect.
I guess not.
Who was it?
Was it Mike Tyson?
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is O.J. Simpson.
What?
What?
I know.
Why would they consider that?
That's crazy.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah, okay.
Which Star Wars characters appear in Indiana Jones? R2, D2, and C3PO, Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia, Yoda and Obi-Wan Kenobi, Han Solo and Chewbacca. Which pair is in Indiana Jones?
You got something?
I don't.
All right, I'm gonna take a stab. I want to say R2.
That is correct.
Let's go.
Next question. A Harry Potter stunt double was paralyzed on the job.
No.
Which actor did the stunt double do stunts for? Rupert Grint, Emma Watson, Alan Rickman, or Daniel Radcliffe? Take a guess. Take a guess.
I think Daniel was the lead, so I'm gonna go with Daniel.
That is correct.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do
In
it.
Django Unchained, Leonardo DiCaprio intentionally cut his hand during the scene. True or false?
You got something?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
And that was a very famous scene too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, false?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
During one of Leonardo DiCaprio's big scenes in Django Unchained, his racist rant is heightened when he slams down on the table.
And just cuts it. Yeah.
Okay, last question. Which movie stars Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet as a broken up couple who seek to erase memories of one another? Memories, It Had to Be You, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, or Equals?
Maybe. You gonna take a stab at this? Probably It Had to Be You. Yeah.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Was it Equals?
No, the correct answer is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I gotta check that out.
I definitely gotta check that out.
Yeah.
Especially Jim Carrey. Like
Exactly,
he's such
Jim
an amazing
Carrey.
actor and whatnot. So
Okay, guys. Well, thanks for playing. I think that's about it for the game show. Thanks for watching, and tune in next week for some more Media Toothpick. That's all we have for now. See you next time.
take care, guys.